Ford Field in Detroit. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on third.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
49er first down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking middle, and that's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He finds some open field here. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run with Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down now, it's Johnson. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
4 yards.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Number 84.
That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Garoppolo again.
1st down, 49ers.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that is
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
A 49-yard attempt.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Makes the score Lions 10, 49ers 7.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
23 yards for the touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And they'll get him down right around the
the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Jerron Harmon right there on the coverage. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
First and goal.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Number 84.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again.
And we roll tape now on his solid performance. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, then just run the clock down and go to his locker room.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Stafford here.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Stafford's pass.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
For Detroit.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And the second down throw on target. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 13.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ball carrier. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Gain of 7.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And with that last play, he's now up. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside. The 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
On second and goal, here's the option.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I've been told my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the 40
out of the gun. Hill.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
And the question is, can they string a few of those together? This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air again, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, it's Stafford. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Point conversion.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
No good.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taking it about the 1. A little juke. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
San Francisco.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ball carrier.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And
they've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Niners 31.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. For Kittle here, it's complete.
That's good for a Lions.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They're going to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly.
Brings up second and 1.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now it's Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Stafford. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Second and 10 now from the 27.
It's second down and 10.
Stafford now to throw. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 13 seconds remaining. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Niners, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's yet another loss as they've started out now